I was talking to her for probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an estimate. How much money did MPJ spend in that year and a half?
Nothing crazy. I mean, probably like I'll split her rent with her. You know what I'm saying? I end up buying her something.
Hold on.
Yeah, dog.
I know you're not worth $200 million and was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend.
You talking about that I should pay for the whole thing? Because if you around me, I want to know you're here for the right intention.
A shot.
So check this out.
You cheap, brother. Send her half for the rest of the year.
Because she need to act right month to month, nigga.
Oh. Your brother was gambling. Women is your vice. Do you believe your vice is a distraction, or you motivated like by women? Because for me, it's like when you're on the court and you see a baddie, you want to go get dirty.
Yeah.
That's a little bit different than another vice where you losing everything. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, nah.
That's a distraction for you, or is that like a motivating factor?
It's both. Cause I think every dude, if you really think about it, the reason we work so hard, the reason we try to make money, the reason we put the drip on, put the chains on, put the watches on. At the end of the day, like, who is it really for? It's for the attention of women. Right. So I think like using that as a motivator to be able to be around, like God put beautiful women on the earth for a reason, you know? So that's cool that you want to elevate yourself so that you can be around a certain, you know, type of woman. But at the same time, the thing that motivates you, the thing that brings you up can also tear you down, dog. Like if you really think about it, there were a lot of great men, even in the Bible, who were brought down by women. And that's why I say, like, you talk about the strongest man in the world, Samson. Yeah. Delilah, seduced him, and she ended up cutting his hair off, and he ended up losing all his strength and died. David with Bathsheba. And I don't know if you're super familiar with the Bible, but it's over and over again that, like, man, like, as dope as women are, if you get around the wrong ones, they also could ruin everything for you. So that's why I say, like, you got to be careful about who you're giving your energy to. You can't just be out here just wilding and not having self-control over yourself and think that everything's just going to work out, because you're going to get around one of these girls and then they're going to think about Shannon Sharp. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he built it for the culture. He built an empire, and then he started rocking with the wrong shorty or whatever, and I don't know the ins and outs of the situation. She may be a victim. I don't know the ins and outs, but I'm just saying the fact that, like, because of a man's vice of women, you can ruin everything you've built for your whole life if you're not careful. And that's kind of what I was speaking on. Like, I just want to have self-control. I want to be able to, like, have self-control over that desire. You feel me? But sometimes it'd be hard, bro, because it's too many baddies, bro.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that's probably that's for a successful guy, that's going to be his biggest challenge, is overcoming the thirst for women. You're going to have to try and figure out a way that you can implement balance into your life, and you can, try and implement moral character to where you're not overindulging in just women, because honestly, it's going to be guilty pleasures after a while. If you feel like you busting so many, nuts, you ain't going to get nothing out of it. And honestly, after a while, you're going to start looking back on yourself. You ever wonder why sometimes you ever bust and then you just feel like, why did I do that? That's going to be the same feeling. So ultimately, if you feel that feeling, you need to internalize and understand why you having that feeling, and then you need to, make moves to change it so that you're not just wasting it,
Nah, it seems like you got it figured out. You got a lot of money. So the money you've probably spent freely getting to know a woman is probably a lot of money. You know what I'm saying?
The money I've spent to
the
what?
The money you spent, just like going out. It could be just a regular night. It might be a lot. So what do you think is the most money you've ever spent on a woman before?
Bruh.
Keep it real.
Before my last girlfriend, I hadn't spent a penny on. Well, I used to have girls pay for me.
While you was in the NBA?
Nah, not when I was in the NBA. But I'm talking about
rich.
I'm talking about when I was in high school. I used to go to Chipotle, and I would have her pull out her card. But that was when I was broke. Yeah. Since I've had money, I've only brought, like, girls on trips or, like, gave them experiences, but I never, like, was giving them money or, like, buying them expensive things. Until my last relationship, I got into a little relationship with a girl who's from a city that I'm not from.
What city was she from?
That's a little bit of the expectation, and it was cool. Like, because at the end of the day, if you love someone, if you care about someone, it's a better feeling to take care of them than it is to, like, I'd rather buy her something, buy her a little bag, or buy her this than buy myself something. That's a good feeling.
How long were you in a relationship for?
That's how most dudes feel.
I was talking to her for probably like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me an estimate. How much money did MPJ spend in that year and a half?
Nothing crazy. I mean, probably like, but then I end up like telling her I'll split her rent with her. You know what I'm saying? I end up buying her something.
Hold on.
Yeah, dog.
I know you're not worth $200 million and was splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend.
You talking about that I should pay for the whole thing?
Absolutely. Hold on.
What?
$200 million deal and you were splitting rent with your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah. Because if you around me, I want to know you're here for the right intention.
A shot.
Nah. This dude, he tripping, man. He don't understand. MPJ is worth $200 million. By him not paying for her rent completely, he has to find out if she's really there for the right reasons. I mean, you gotta think about it. A guy that's successful, he don't have many tests that he can put a woman through. She already know how much he made, the whole nine. But this man has a lot of options. Think about it like this. A lot of women would rather, a woman could miss out on her blessing getting mad that he's not paying 100% of it, opposed to him still being the guy who he is, a success. So instead of you worrying about these little crumbs, the other half of your rent, which you would have had to pay 100% if he wasn't there, why not be able to acquire the guy to hold you down for the long term? So the guy across from him, I'm not mad at him for not paying the rent completely. This man has to have some form of boundaries. What other way can he do it? Once you get this successful, you don't know who's there for you or not. It's very difficult.
Like, what are you talking about? The right decision. You worth $200 million. Her rent was probably $3,000, bro.
Okay, but
she killing herself to make that, make half, and then she always with you.
But look,
how is she even making that half?
Okay. First of all,
take a shot of your water, just so everybody knows.
Oh,
That's why Cuz got cheated on.
Shot of my water, man.
Yeah,
season coming up. Cheers, my brother.
Crazy.
So
I know you lying.
Bro, there's nothing wrong with that.
So check this out.
You cheat, brother.
Check this out. Let me get into this.
Yeah.
It's very hard when you have money, as you know, to tell a woman's intentions, right? So
Very true.
I had never, people call it tricking. I had never spent money on it. I had never bought girl expensive gifts before this last girl. And it was cool to do. Like, I liked making sure she was fly. I liked making sure she had nice things.
Right.
But I still wanted to know that she was with me for like the right reasons. You know what I mean? Because every dude in this particular person's past had money. So I never wanted to feel like a girl was just with me because of what I have and what I could give her, which, you know, that's not a bad thing. If a woman says that her type needs to have money or she's only going to be attracted to do with money, I'm not saying that's wrong, because at the end of the day, a man is supposed to provide for a woman.
Right.
But
she was providing half the rent.
No, so watch this. I'm just saying. So
just
my
have to be half
mindset,
your girlfriend.
My mindset was like, okay, I still want to know she's in this for the right reasons. So she's looking for a new apartment, and she's looking at these different apartments, you know, in her price range or whatever.
Right.
And I'm not gonna live with a girl until I'm married. I feel like if you move in with a girl, you're living with a girl, you're dang near married. So I never wanted to do that. So
you never lived with any of your
never
girlfriends?
lived with a girl. Nah, I'm not doing that till I'm married. So basically,
this brother has good discipline. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely appreciate. I like the fact that he's standing on what he believes in.
She's looking around. she's looking around for her apartments, and she came across one, but it was way out of her price range. It was like double what she could afford. So I was like, you know, this is really nice. I want you to be able to stay here. I want to be able to pull up and stay here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can you afford? And I'll split it. I'll pay the rest. So
right.
I ended up doing that, and I was like, yo, whatever happens, and I want the people's advice on this too, because I'm curious.
Yeah, I am the
So basically, bruh, I said whatever happens in this relationship for the next year, I'm committed to paying this rent.
You're a year by year guy. You committed to the NBA year by year. You committed to your woman year by year.
Because I'm like, I don't know if we're gonna be together. I don't know if this is my wife. I don't know if it's not. So I'm like, okay, for this next year, I got you. Whatever happens, we could break up. I got you for this next year. I'll split rent with you.
You can into it with the wrong mindset though.
I know, but bro, I don't know. I just didn't know. So then we end up breaking up 5-6 months into the rent. And basically that's where I'm at now, where I'm like, man, do I keep helping her out? Or is it cooked?
Oh no, it's cooked.
Because she's not my girlfriend anymore, but I gave her my word. But at the end of the day, it's like,
how did the relationship end?
Because of me.
Yes.
If it was because of her, but because it was because of me.
What did you do?
Yeah.
Accountability moment, brother to brother.
This shit getting juicy.
What did you do? this shit up halfway into the year paying
She
her rent.
probably gonna be hearing this too, huh?
You already said it now.
Absolutely.
She definitely gonna be
But share
hearing
your
this.
truth. Why did y'all break up?
Well, first of all, to any girl that I've ever hurt, I apologize.
It is what it
That's
is,
a
bro.
terrible apology, but we can continue going.
Ladies, man.
This part of the reason he's celibate right now. I want to hear this story, man.
Yeah, but it was because of me, bro. It was the same thing as well, actually, we weren't technically boyfriend and girlfriend at the time. We had broken up a few
This
months
is all
prior.
your story. You never boyfriend and girlfriend when you decide that not
We wasn't
be shit,
boyfriend.
huh?
We wasn't boyfriend and girlfriend at the time, but I ended up, like it was because of me.
Okay.
Whatever y'all want to like,
What did
it
you
was
do?
definitely because of
Yeah,
me.
what did you-
Share your truth.
Yeah, dog.
Oh, that must have cheated.
Yeah, dog. It was definitely because of me, brother. But
Yo, hold on. I got to ask you a question real quick. You keep saying it's when we wasn't really together.
yeah.
How many days is that to you? If you and your girl break up today, how many days until both of y'all are actually single?
I'm single tomorrow. Hopefully,
Yeah, this guy is toxic.
hopefully it takes
not
her
mad at
at least a few weeks to a month.
If you got two people that break up, technically it's over. That's why I think if you are in a real serious relationship, don't let it get to that point of breaking up or letting the other person walk away. Can y'all talk it out? Can we fix it? Can we somehow make this thing work? If you let somebody go, technically y'all aren't together. So don't have expectations of someone still staying around after y'all break up, or not cheating, or I won't say it's cheating, or just, having relations with someone else after you say it's over or it's done. Women in these situations, if you messing with somebody that's worth 200 million, athlete, ladies, man, other women want them, you kind of have to accept the consequences of what might come with it. I know that sounds messed up, but that's just reality. People have a hierarchy amongst men. There is a hierarchy from the guy that's gonna be more the average regular guy, things that he might do or might not do, opposed to the guy that's gonna be super successful. He might not do those things, but you just still need to be aware. And I think that's gonna come from really the people that probably raised you, your parents, your other people that's good, advice givers in your family to tell you, hey, baby girl, this comes with this life. If you deal with a guy like that, just be prepared. They have to be instilled this, but a lot of them don't understand, just think it's fairy tale, but it's not.
But I'm single tomorrow.
Single
bro.
tomorrow.
I'm in my head now. Now let me. There's a caveat to this because I don't want this to get clipped up. So if y'all do clip, put this part in there
What
too.
city was she from?
For
Can you tell us?
sure.
Yeah, in a minute. But we ended things completely about, I want to say 2 months ago, month and a half ago, and I haven't done nothing since. Like when I'm talking about that, I'm really detoxing. I'm trying to figure out like myself. I haven't been with no girl since that situation ended.
You think she been with somebody else?
I don't know. Knowing her, probably not. But it ain't no telling, bro.
Are you like a stalking type of guy? Like,
Nah,
do you keep tabs on them?
I ain't.
So you ain't check her Instagram, like nothing.
You think like checking the gram is like stalking though?
Absolutely.
Like, for real?
Hell yeah. If you see her following 608 people.
Oh no.
And then the shit's 613. I'm going to see who's the next 5.
And you're going. But how are you going to see who it is?
Bro, God gonna tell me. When I'm scrolling, my eyes could scan the newest person
real?
that a girl's following. What?
Okay, see, I never been that type. Like, I'll go and see if she's posted anything on the gram, on her story, like, see what she's up
So
to.
you watch it from a fake page?
Nah, I watch from my real joint. If I'm not blocked, I'm going
So
from
when
my
you
real
block,
page.
how you find it when you block?
I got me a little burner, but
That's
like.
what I'm saying.
If I
Stop
can.
being too cool.
No.
bro.
But I will go look at her story and go look at her page from my real page. But if I'm blocked,
That's savage.
if I'm blocked, then I'll just go from a burner. Cause why would I care if she sees that I'm looking at her stuff from my real page? Like, we was just in a relationship. Of course, I'm not gonna act like I don't care. Like,
Right.
so if she sees that I saw her story, like, people also will go through their whole story views to see if one person. I don't do none of that. Like,
weird.
I don't do that. For me,
Very
and I didn't even know girls did that until recently. Like, they really will know if you look at their
Hell yeah.
story.
That's
So
creepy.
now you gotta tell me what city she's from.
She's from the she's from
Somebody bring me a shot, please.
nah, she from LA.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so
So that's why, like, that materialistic nature, like, I just wanted to make sure she was, we were rocking for the right reasons. You know what I mean? Because a lot of those girls out there, they'll date a 65-year-old dude.
Oh yeah, they gonna get that shit paid regardless.
Yeah, if he got money, they'll. So I just wanted to make sure it was.
Yeah. So, have you paid your half of the rent? How does that work if you blocked on shit?
Nah, we were in a little bit of communication. She ended up hitting my phone asking for the bread.
Hell yeah, she gonna keep
which I don't blame her because she went into that apartment not being able to afford it, and I gave her my word. So
why you just don't?
All right, that's different. They had an agreement. She got into that apartment because of him. I do believe that he probably should honor that if just being a good guy, standing on your word. Your word is everything. Just because y'all broke up, bro, you made that agreement. Now, if you just up and ditch her, that would throw a wrench into her life. Still be a good human being about situations and how you carry things. The only thing you got is your word, your honor, and the way how you carry your values. So I'm not mad at him still continuing that, just being honest.
Send her half for the rest of the year.
Because she need to act right month to month, nigga.
Oh!
Savage.
Yeah, dude, I've been waiting for you to wake up this interview. There you go.
No,
I'm just saying. So like, if I'm paying the remaining months, month to month.
Yeah.
But I see she's wilding, and like, bro, it's gonna be hard to continue that agreement. You feel me? That's gonna be tough because if you're out here wilding, get that next dude to pay that rent.
Okay.
You feel me?
Hey, this is when real niggas come out. You hear how he talking now? This is how guys really think. Ladies, you saw he was real nice and kind just a second ago, but this is the behind the scene energy that we normally feel when y'all start acting crazy, y'all start doing weird shit. That's how we feel about the whole situation, man. Hey, you doing that, you go ahead and let that other dude do it. Bro, this brother dope, man.
I respect you move like a real street nigga out here. He said you gotta act right. You gotta act right month to month. It's crazy.
Because look, like,
yo.
Nah, because most dudes, if they broke up with the girl, even if they gave them their word, they wouldn't follow through with it. So I feel
but you ain't giving your word though, because it's very circumstantial.
Yeah, it is circumstantial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think you keeping your word. It's just like, I'm gonna control you until this agreement is over. Toxic.
Ain't no control.
What's your sign, brother? What's your birthday?
You believe in the zodiac signs?
Absolutely.
I'm a Cancer, bro.
Okay.
They do say we are a little bit like manipulative, but I don't know. I feel like I'm
extremely manipulative.
I feel like I'm a pretty. What you see is what you get. I'm very honest too, though.
You not, because if she don't act right, that rent not gonna get paid.
He a low-key demon. He a low-key demon. I can see it in him.
I was thinking about just doing it in one chunk, but then it's like, but then it's just
feel like you're giving her too much financial.
That's just, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, yes, we ended things because of me. We ended things completely because of me. But there was something that happened a few months prior that wasn't on me.
Like what?
Nothing OD. Nothing OD. Just me being.
I feel like you be protecting yourself too much, bro.
Bruh, I'm already in trouble
like, what
with.
Does she do
I'm already in trouble with this person. They all telling me like I gotta be able to speak my mind without saying nothing wild, because for some reason every little thing I say goes on the internet and goes viral.
It's the Respectfully Justin LaBoy show. We don't come here and hold back. I didn't ask her name. I didn't ask too much about her. We know she's from LA.
Yeah.
We know you pay half the rent. But what happened a couple months earlier
I'm curious.
that made you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That your pride and
me being petty. Here's what it was. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Come on. Break it down.
She probably gonna see this and be hot.
But we didn't say her name.
Oh, yeah, he blown.
Yeah, but she gonna see this and be hot. But basically, like,
you shouldn't be
for
watching
some reason, like if I'm in a point in a relationship where I kind of want things to end,
right?
It's very hard to sit down and have a conversation and be like, you're not good enough. You don't bring, like, I don't view you as my wife. To me, that's a very tough conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
So what I'll do, and this is definitely probably not the right way to go about it.
Come distant.
I'll wait until some little thing pops up, a little argument, a little disagreement, and I ain't gonna lie, I'll blow it out of proportion a little bit. So that's really what happened.
But you didn't tell us what the little thing was, brother.
Most guys do that. Before he actually tell us exactly what the little thing is, most guys do that, just being honest. Ladies, you just got to know how to navigate and learn your guy. Not be as responsive to the way how he enacts his form of discipline. Every guy's going to be different. And like I said, this guy's successful, rich, he gets what he want. You got to understand what come with that territory. If you don't want to be with a guy who can, play these type of games, try and get you more of a regular guy. That's really the only way I can really, think about it. But I think ultimately majority of men, we all move the same. We all think the same for the most part. It just really depends on which one you can get that's more emotionally mature to be able to communicate. But I'm be honest, that guy, they probably might not like that guy, just being honest.
Little thing. It was a disagreement, brother. It was a interpretation of a situation that we viewed a little bit differently. It turned into a little tiff. And then from there,
I'm gonna let you get out of it. I just want to know. I just want to know because you always protect your feelings. Like I'd be like, "You got your heart broken?" No, I ain't get my heart broken. Yo, what did you? I want to know like what could hurt somebody like your feeling. You seem very emotionally unavailable, bro.
I think I am. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think like
jaded.
That's what it is. I'm very guarded. I do feel like I put out. Like I'm very honest, but I also protect my feelings using like whether that's humor or like laugh or cracking jokes. Like I don't let nobody like really into those like deep.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really. I haven't let many women into like. I don't think I've let a woman in fully ever. Honestly, I don't think I've never let a woman fully.
But that's a problem, bro.
Yeah. So how you fix it? Toxic addict?
No, that's what I'm saying. Nah. At some point, you got to take the risk.
Yeah, that's why I got.
It's like anything else, right? If you decide to hurt your own feelings so nobody else could hurt you, it seems like that's what you. Yeah, that's what you're doing.
I feel like I self-sabotage.
Self-sabotage, yeah.
I self-sabotage.
And at some point, you got to stop doing it.
I know. I don't know how, though. I think that's why I said I got to detox away from it. I got to, like...
No, but that's not a detox, bro.
What is it, then?
That's just... It's you.
That is true.
I don't know how to fix
I'm just
that,
talking, I'm just saying. At some point, you got to take the risk and allow yourself to potentially get hurt. Or maybe you've been hurt before and you're not sharing it.
I don't think that's the case,
because I haven't seen somebody become emotionally unavailable without.
Can you become
pain.
Can you become emotionally available by people close to you betraying you, even if it wasn't a intimate relationship? Because I've had friends, I've had
friends and family too, but that is like I feel like your heart and the person you love versus your friends and family is like two different.
Well, I've just seen people that's supposed to be the closest to you, and you find out it's not that. Well, it should be that, but you see that they betray you or stab you in the back in some way. And I feel like that for me translated over into relationships. Like the fact that this person can know.
What's one?
I'm gonna just say this real quick, and I probably might end it right here because they're about to go deeper into the whole situation. But once you become so successful, especially in the NBA, I mean, you're gonna become naturally jaded. Like, think about it, man. This man rich. He's been getting people giving things to him all his life just because of who he are or who he potentially might become, in which he did. So as a young guy, he's always seen that just giving because of who I am or what I'm going to offer. This is one of those guys that's just going to be slightly jaded. I hate to say it. You're going to have different people out there. You're going to have guys who are less jaded, and you're going to have some that are more jaded. For every success story, you're going to have a failed story at the same time. So some of these guys who become super rich, I hate to say it, but it ain't no happily ever after all the time. Unless they can, like this guy said, you take the risk, you put all the things that you have to set it aside. You have to forget it almost. Like I said, if you know too much sometimes, it can damage your experience of trying to enjoy just love in general. You know too much. But sometimes it's like, how can I do that in these situations? That's why some of these guys, they end up just taking care of females and just doing the most because they like, it is what it is, because they just want to enjoy it to the fullest. Not saying that's the best thing, because if you do that, of course, you can get wrecked at the same time. I'm going to be honest. What guys have to do is you have to figure out what works best in your life. What are you naturally yearning for? If you're yearning for a relationship, try and find you a good girl. If you're not, focus on whatever the other things in your life that you're really focused on. You know, of course, everybody wants companionship for the most part, but it's just going to be different lifestyles for different people. It's going to be up to that person when their time is right. Everybody's time is not the same time as everybody else's. Some people times is early on in their 20s. They get married. I got married to my, I wouldn't say high school sweetheart. We met after high school, but we went to high school together. So it's a little bit different for me opposed to a guy who's a superstar at the top of his game, getting whatever he wants. We're going to live a different reality. So I can't even sit right here and compare to us to him. It's not the same. Even trying to explain the things that he's going to do compared to what other guys are going to do would be very different. Because a regular guy might not be able to get around or be able to get away with 50-50, you know, with a baddie probably, you know, or it's some situations where the rich guy can't get away with it. That's why I say it's going to be very different compared to situation to situation. Make sure y'all like the video. I'll have this link to this entirety so y'all can watch the entire podcast, because he said a lot of things in the beginning part that I think is very healthy that a lot of guys should possibly listen to, and females for sure, when it comes down to possibly dating someone that's successful or just a man in general moving through life, on how you can actually enact balance and enact some form of discipline to where you're not overindulging in too much that can throw you off your purpose and your passion. This was definitely a great watch. I'm not even gonna lie. Definitely watch the whole thing. Make sure y'all like this video, comment below. This is your guy JayBReacts, and until next time, y'all, peace.